Besides, when it all ends, I'll have old Buzz Lightyear to keep me company.
Hey guys, Dark Horse here. Glad you clicked on this video. If you enjoy it, consider subscribing and leaving a like once you're finished watching. Now, on to today's topic. Having a best friend is great. You can be yourself around them, go to them for advice, or just have fun together. Everyone deserves to have someone like that in their lives. But what if you don't have one? Or, if you do have a best friend, what happens when they're not there? How can you fill that void without that person? Well, today I'm going to tell you why I believe you can become your own best friend. Obviously, I don't want you talking to yourself like you're another person, but there are several best friend traits that I think you can develop for your own well-being. In this video, I'm going to describe some qualities that make a great best friend, and why using them on yourself will benefit you. Let's get into it. Do you ever get that feeling when you are doing something and you don't feel like doing it, but just continue because everyone else is? That is what this section is about. Do not be a spectator in your own life. Do what you want. Similar to how a best friend looks out for your needs, you need to put you above everyone else, always. You have to be selfish because honestly, most people in the world are. It's still important to consider the close people around you, but unless you put yourself first, you will become a spectator in your own life. A true best friend makes sacrifices, so if you are your own best friend, make those sacrifices for you. You feel exhausted and don't feel like hanging out? Fine. Prioritize your needs and stay in. You want to see that movie that no one else wants to see? Good. Go see it by yourself because you want to. You have to be the person moving the joysticks throughout your day. In the past, I have felt like I was just aimlessly doing stuff without actively thinking and participating. So in order to be your own best friend, participate in constructing your day. Make sure that it fits all your wishes and desires. This is all about confidence and self-motivation. Something I am working on now, being your own hype man will give you a huge advantage out there when it comes to anything stressful. Again, it's great to have people by your side who can push you to take risks, but there's not always going to be someone behind you giving you that push. What happens when you're alone and you see that attractive person from across the room? You want to go up to them, but have no one to nudge you forward. No one except yourself. The ability to will yourself to take chances is a necessity in this world. So, how can we be our own motivator? Well, my first thought is a little weird, but I think it works. Yell in your own head. As I said, it's a little strange, but I think this will fire you up a little. It will prepare you to take that risk. Also, you could go to a mirror and look at yourself while talking out loud to get some motivation that way. Don't have access to a mirror? Use your phone. Speaking of phones, try recording messages to yourself to use in future situations. Personally, I have videos for when I need motivation to be productive and accomplish things. If you can become your own hype man, then you won't need to rely on any external forms of motivation. One of the most important qualities of a best friend is that they can become someone to lean on for advice or if you are down. While it is great to have that luxury, that might not always be the case, and you could very well be on your own in a time of crisis. But if you are your own best friend, then that could be enough, and here's how. First, with advice. I always think of the angel and the devil on the shoulder image here. For this example, just leave out the devil. Try to be that person sitting on your shoulder giving advice to yourself. More specifically, think about yourself tomorrow. If you were looking back on the situation, what would you have done? Use that mentality. Now, for being emotionally supportive to yourself. This is quite challenging. I will say that for more serious situations, it might be best to forget this whole thing and go to someone for support. But for a smaller incident, I think this might help. First, try to make yourself laugh. Tell yourself some stupid or inappropriate joke and your mood might instantly improve. Or, if you feel stuck, lift yourself up and walk outside. A change of setting almost always works. Similarly to the advice portion, think about yourself in the future. Imagine a version of yourself 10 years older reaching out to help you, and take their hand. Lift yourself up out of that bad state and get back to being you. I hope you have someone to lean on, but if you don't, just lean on you. Best friends are great, and I'm not trying to say that another person can just be substituted with yourself, but I think it is important to have a certain level of independence, and in the same way, not be completely dependent on one person. I hope that this video taught you that you can be the best friend you need in certain situations. Whether it's just motivating yourself to get that task done, or it's picking yourself up from being sad, you will always have someone there for you if you were your own best friend. If you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
You got